Hello, Nancy and nursing colleagues at Harbor-UCLA Medical Center. When I visited your hospital last February, who could have guessed how different the world would be in just the next several months, and what kind of challenges and struggles that we would have? And you know, the book that you all have, the Florence prescription, that message could not be more important at any time than it is today. To have a culture of ownership is absolutely essential when you're struggling with the kind of challenges that we're seeing with a global pandemic, an economic collapse, the kind of social protesting that we're seeing. Those things have a tremendous personal and emotional impact on all of us. And if we have a culture where we're supporting and nurturing each other, it's going to be much better. And so the 8 essential characteristics of a culture of ownership that I describe in that book, commitment, engagement, passion, pride, initiative, fellowship, those things not only make for a better place to work, a great place to work, they help you be happier at work and they help you be a better person at home. And again, it's never been more important than right now. And I want to mention 2 of the tools that are described in that book. One is the pickle pledge. And it says, I will turn every complaint into a blessing or a constructive suggestion. Hospital that we're working with in West Texas, people were complaining that we can't communicate with the patients who are on the other side of the glass in the intensive care unit. And one of the nurses, instead of complaining about it, got in her car, drove out to the oil fields, went door to door to managers asking them to donate tablets. She bought about 20 or 30 tablets for the hospital, brought them back and gave them to IT. Said, fix these. And IT, of course, started complaining. What are we going to do with these? And then they turned that complaint into a constructive suggestion. And because one person took a complaint and turned it into something positive, they've been able to establish communication between patients and families, patients and caregivers in a productive way. And the self-empowerment pledge, these 7 promises that will change your life. And they will. Pick any one of them. You know, Saturday's promise is perspective. Though I might not understand why adversity happens, COVID-19, I can't find a place to park, whatever it is, I will find strength and compassion and grace through my trials. That promise has been life-changing for me, and it will be for you. All 7 of them will if you take them to heart. In the afterword of the book, The Florence Prescription, I wrote about Florence's legacy, not just for nursing, but for healthcare in general. And think about that. She came into the Scutari Barrack Hospital. She wrote home that this was the kingdom of hell. And it really was. It was filthy, dirty. Mortality rate was through the roof. The medical care was atrocious. And 2 years later, she had established nursing as a true profession, had created a blueprint for the modern hospital, and had established a commitment to the healthcare of veterans and soldiers and their families. All that as a result of an adversity. And so here's my closing question for you. What can we do? What must we do to find the blessing, to find the constructive suggestion, to emerge from this crisis with strength and compassion and grace through the trial? Because it's been said it's a shame to waste a crisis. And it's never been more true than that today. I look forward to the day that I can come back to LA and visit you all again. Until then, Godspeed, you're doing really important work.